everyone, and welcome to McCann Ice Arena. I'm Dowgiallo alongside Giovanni, Altomare, and we're excited for a big matchup between Marist Hockey and St. Thomas Aquinas. It's a home opener tonight. What are you excited to see for this Marist Hockey team who came up with a tough loss against Army in the semifinals last year in that big devastating game?
You know, Derek, we're in for a great show here. We got a lot of new faces on this roster. We got a completely revamped D with the Faraday brothers coming in from Massachusetts. We also got a great goalie and another brother pair there, the Russo brothers. I'm excited to see the Red Foxes get back out there and recover from a rough playoff exit in the semis.
Yeah, Russo is going to be a big part of the Marist Red Foxes, and we'll see what happens in action tonight.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to another exciting American hockey season between St. Thomas Aquinas Spartans and your Marist Red Foxes. And now we're going to start the lineup first for the Spartans. At center, number 3, Daniel McCann. On defense, number 5, Jesse Formica. At forward, number 11, Noah Barr. On defense, number 19, Devin Nickel. At forward, number 22, Jeremy Ogie. And starting at number 33, Michael Sippo. And the starting lineup for the Red Foxes, at forward, number 4, Kristen Williams. On defense, number 6, Ricky Williams. On defense, number 8, Jack Burrow. At forward, number 14, Jack Casey. At forward, number 19, Sean Bruno. Starting control, number 31, Anthony Russo. Would everyone please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem?
All right, everybody, and welcome back to McCann Ice Arena with a matchup, like we mentioned earlier, Marist Red Foxes versus St. Thomas Aquinas. First home game of the season for the Red Foxes after coming off a semifinal defeat, like we mentioned earlier, against Army. St. Thomas Aquinas, Division III in this matchup, so D2, D3 should be interesting to see what happens going up against a team who didn't play a single game in Division II last year in St. Thomas Aquinas. We'll see what happens here. Jack Casey doesn't get the face-off on that one as Aquinas gets the puck for the first time. Captain Jack Casey is going to be the huge part for the Red Foxes in this one.
Yeah, Casey's coming off his best season yet with 22 points in 19 games.
Shot off net for the Red Foxes, doesn't go. That was McCann pushing it up for Aquinas. This time it's Barr, but it's pushed away by the Red Foxes. Red Foxes getting it back to Keogh this time. Wild. Casey trying to get it for the Red Foxes and isn't able to do so as Aquinas has the puck for now. Going right to the middle is Aquinas. This time it's going back to the Red Foxes and Hickman. Hickman had it, but gave it over to Faraday. Kyle, one of the brothers.
You know, Derek, we got a very physical start to this game here. A lot of hitting, a lot of checking. Very high-paced start here.
Indeed it is, and we're only a couple minutes in this one.
Looks like the Red Foxes are ready to go this year.
Pushing it up the ice.
Oh.
And he gets a lick into him. Pass again inside, deflected by the goaltender. Back to Faraday. Faraday this time for the Red Foxes. Giving it to Kwong. Kwong passing it up for the Red Foxes. A lot of action so far in this one.
Nice move.
Just off on that one.
The Red Foxes look very quick on their feet.
Giovanni scores! Rousseau does it for the Red Foxes! One of the Rousseau brothers! And you can see Anthony Russo, the goaltender, he's hyped up for his brother, the freshman. Holy cow! What about that one?
Marist jumping out to an early lead, breaking through the D, staying with the rebound, burying the puck in the back of the net. Beautiful play by the Red Foxes. Only 2 minutes in, not even. Hot start, this is perfect way to start the season.
Yeah,
exactly what they're looking for.
Freshman too, 2 minutes into his first collegiate game, and he gets a goal there.
That's the
for
dream
Red
start to a
Foxes.
career for a freshman here. The Red Foxes are looking quick here.
Goal on. Was trying to get it for Aquinas to get their goal, but Red
Great
Foxes
play.
just pushing it away as that was Taylor just pushing it down the ice for a line change for the Red Foxes. Aquinas has it. Gets past the red line, this time the blue line. He gets tripped up on that one. Shot blocked off of Rousseau as the Red Foxes have it. And it's Bruno. Freshman getting on early. Bruno in there. We saw Rousseau in there earlier. Freshmen getting involved.
These freshmen look like they came to play here. There's a pep in their step. There's another chance on goal.
Aquinas just trying to clear it out here, but Red Fox is just keeping up the pressure. Off the
Marist very good with the rebound control early on here. Good ozone time.
Casey in the area for the Red Foxes. Putting it on net there was Richie Williams, but the tender for Aquinas was able to corral that one up.
Yeah, he's still trying to get settled into this game. An early goal let up. That's a tough way to start the game, but he's looking to bounce back for his first start of the season here.
You know, as a goaltender, you give up that first goal early on. What is your mindset in that situation? Are you thinking continue to compete, or what are you thinking in that frame of mind?
Your mindset here as a goalie, you got to put everything so far behind you. You got to take a deep breath, and you got to get your head back in the game. That's the only way he's going to be able to recover from that.
Aquinas trying to clear it out, but Red Foxes control the puck here. Kwong passing it over to the left side on that one. But Aquinas Gets it. And that's going to be an icing call. Early on, obviously, only a little more than 3 minutes to play, almost at 4 minutes. Aquinas hasn't really had a lot of puck control so far today. What can they do to improve to get past the blue line?
Well, the Red Foxes are looking really quick on their feet with their sticks, so Aquinas has to get physically involved here. They got to get their physicality going. Looks like they got a big team, and they got to get the puck in deep and get some ozone time.
Hickman wins the faceoff for the Red Foxes. It's Brennan passing it over for Barr. Barr tried to give it back to Brennan, but wasn't able to get some space.
Oh, we got a 2-on-1 here. Breakaway.
This time,
Oh,
hits off the goalie, shot no good for Berg. Another freshman.
these freshmen are flying out here early. Coach looks like he knew what he was doing.
Continuing it on. Russo just going to corral it for a second, giving it over to Faraday. Experienced vet for the Red Foxes in Faraday.
Icing
Aquinas.
waved off. You know, I've seen a lot of quick back and forths here. A lot of 2-on-1s, a lot of odd man rushes. Good deep
Huge
on
play
Marist.
there by Keogh. Only man back on that one, but he just gets it out of the way.
Mariste's looking like they're off to a good start. They've been closing gaps nicely. They got to watch that odd man rush, though.
Aquinas has it for the split second, and they lose it. It seems like at this point in time, Aquinas has it, but in less than 10 seconds, they lose the puck.
Now, Aquinas is having a tough time penetrating the blue line here. Marist is really playing stand-up D on the blue line and getting a lot of guys back quick. If they keep that up, they'll have a recipe for success.
Nickel going to lead the charge for Aquinas, but doesn't get it over.
There's that physicality picking up there.
Gotta love to see it in hockey. This time, Aquinas going down the left side.
Great
Inside,
stick play.
blocked. Miller getting involved for the Red Foxes. Miller has it, gets it inside, but isn't able to corral it this time. With Sacco.
We got the Knights off the pegs. First stoppage.
So 6 minutes and 20 seconds in this one. Red Foxes lead 1-0.
Great start for the Foxes here. They're looking quick on their feet. The freshmen are getting involved. Thomas Aquinas looks like they got their hands full.
Red Foxes keeping up the pressure. Tried to go inside, wasn't able to. Going back to defender. Casey with it. Going inside, and it's stopped. How is Marist going to be able to keep up the pressure for this entire game? Six and a half minutes in, and they're continuing to do it past the blue line.
6.5 minutes in, Marist has looked nothing but good so far. They got to keep their shifts short so the guys don't get tired. This is the first game, so the boys are pumped up. They just got to watch those odd man rushes up the other way. Thomas Aquinas looks like they got some explosive speed. Ooh.
Puck going down this time for Aquinas, but Barone just continuing to get after it. And that was Bruno who got a lick into him. Trying to pass it inside was Aquinas, wasn't able to do so. Defender
Nice stop by Russo.
for Aquinas from Little Ferry, New Jersey. Put the shot on net.
That defense, that's got to be key for Aquinas and Marist, both. If that defense gets involved, both teams are going to have a tough time keeping the puck out of the net. Although both goalies are looking good so far. Russo's looking solid in net, and Mike Pipo has bounced back real nice so far. A couple nice saves.
Inside. Going behind the net this time is Aquinas. Red Foxes trying to clear it out this time. They do. And it's Buchik going down. Oh. Looks for it, can't get it. Back around, off the boards.
Oh, an odd man rush. Marist got to watch out on that play there. They had a guy streaking past them in the back zone there.
Freshman continuing to get after it for the Foxes. Aquinas pushing it down, but Farady's there. Farady giving it over to Kwong. It's going to be icing.
A lot of icings here to start off. Players making a couple loose passes here, looking for some stretch passes. Again, everybody's looking for that quick break-in pass. Everybody's looking for that breakaway here.
It's going to be Hickman on the face-off for the Red Foxes. He's able to corral this one. But going past. Taylor gets a
good hustle to
lick
get
into
rid of
him.
the icing there.
In front. And the Red Foxes steal it away. It's Taylor, the freshman. Another one of them.
Couldn't quite hold the blue line. He's dragging that skate, couldn't keep it.
11:16 remaining in the
Quick
first period.
A lot of checking out here. These refs are calling this game very loosely.
Wagerbauer gets hit. He gets down for a split second. Sacco with it. Trying to go around.
Oh, Russo all the way out.
Clearing it away.
Russo likes to play the puck back there. He's looking like a third defenseman back there.
Marone trying to clear it for the Red Foxes. Wasn't able to, but Wagerbauer had it. Cleared it for a split second, but stays at the blue line. Barone clearing it up the ice. It's going to be no icing. Continuing on for the Red Foxes. Bruno is involved there. Bruno giving over to Casey. Casey has it. Giving it back to Kwong.
Marist starting to look for the deflections in front of the net. They got to get the screen going here.
Continuing on. Tried to give it to Wild. Wild had it for a second, then lost it. Faraday with it. Just bodying his defender on that one. Faraday in front, trying to split it away, but Rousseau is able to gather that one. Another save for the goaltender.
Russo's looking solid to start this one out here. He's playing the puck a lot. He's getting involved, and he's making some great stops here.
You know, as a freshman starting at net, and half of the games, 12 of them last season, you see the experience showing off today.
You can see him a veteran already at just his second year as a starter here.
Berg gave it over to Buchik. Just above the net on that one. Trying to get it back inside. Isn't able to do so as it hits the boards. Another lick there.
Nice move.
Fans continuing to gather in for the first home opener.
We got a packed house here. Looking like a sold-out crowd almost to our left here. A lot of Red Fox fans. Not too many Aquinas fans, but a couple sprinkled in throughout the arena.
Yeah, packed on the left side. They had to go to the other side on the right side.
Marist looking good on face-off so far. Getting the D involved at the point.
Heaney for the face-off. The Red Foxes, the junior. Wins it, has it, just away. Continuing on this time, Heaney pushing it forward. Gets it down. Heaney has it and lost it. Keogh giving it over to his other defenseman, pushing it up the ice. No icing on that one. Again, Aquinas trying to get something on net. Got a couple earlier, but after that, haven't really gotten many shots on net against Rousseau.
Yeah, St. Thomas they're struggling on connecting with passes in the O-zone right here. They had a couple early stretch passes, but since then, since about 5 minutes ago, they haven't been able to get really any shots on net.
Almost put a lick there, but refrained on that one. This time, Wild. Wild with it for the Red Foxes. Going behind the net, trying to make a move. Splits the defender. Shot just off for Barone. Shot there, deflected by Rousseau. For a split second, I thought that might have went right behind him, but just over the net.
Yeah, the goalie's got to be careful when those pop up. Nice hit right there by the captain. Captain getting involved physically, setting the tone for his team. It's exactly what you want to see, especially on the first game of the season.
Verity with it. Setting up the tempo. Splitting through traffic, just 4 guys there for the Red Foxes. No help for Aquinas.
Ooh.
That was off a little bit. They're going to reset.
You know, Marist is clogging up the D zone real nice here. They're getting bodies in front of the net, clogging it up. No lanes to pass or shoot. And what gets through, Rousseau's there to cover
Aquinas
up.
to do anything there. 4 guys for the Red Foxes, all right by Rousseau.
I love what I'm seeing. The Red Foxes, they're getting physical. They're matching the physicality of Aquinas, and they got the speed up ice so far.
Buchik had it and lost it for a second. Aquinas retains it. Puts
Nice
a
hit.
lick down. So after that hit,
Huang's
go to the
looking like the
box.
first penalty of the game. Now we gotta check and make sure there was no high hits here. This could spell trouble for Huang.
yeah, Buchik is the one going to the box for the Red Foxes from Old Bridge, New Jersey. He played with Jersey Shore Wildcats. So in this situation, he's going to go 2 minutes in the box for the Red Foxes. If you're Aquinas, you got to take advantage of this opportunity where you're up a guy, up a man. What is your plan? Obviously to score a goal, but how do you try to beat the defense and get into the back of the net?
Well, you got an extra attacker out there, so you're probably gonna go with four guys, 4 wingers and a center, or 3 wingers and a center. So you're going to have 4 forwards, and you're going to have 1 D-man, and you're going to want to work the points using one of those forwards as your D guy, and you're going to activate him and try to get as many pucks into the net as you can.
So you go 3 wingers instead of 2 wingers and a center?
You take 1 D guy off, you add an extra winger.
10-minute misconduct, respectively.
It was a 10-minute misconduct. So we have a 10-minute misconduct, which most likely means it was a hit to the head. So that could spell trouble. That could mean we gotta check the seriousness of the hit, but if it was to the head, it could spell suspension. Those are always tricky.
Aquinas just wasn't able to do it.
Marist doing a good job there, not letting anything in the passing lanes and being
Still
nice
on
and
the power
aggressive.
play.
Stick check-ins looking nice and aggressive, exactly what you want to see.
Poggi getting involved for Aquinas. Their leading points getter from last year.
Here's Russo getting involved in the puck handling again.
Poggi had 22 points last year, 12 goals and 10 assists. Did a great job for Aquinas.
That's the team leader there.
Continued to be able to do that.
He also
For
led
Aquinas.
the team notably in penalty minutes.
Penalty minute.
He also had a lot of high penalty minutes, which means he's getting that physicality involved.
Shot on net for the Red Foxes. Casey wasn't able to finish. Wild involved on that one.
Marist very aggressive here on the forecheck and the penalty kill.
Delilah
Oh,
passing it up for Aquinas. Shot on net. Blocked. Deflected.
that's just
putting it
excellent.
down.
That's just an excellent way of getting back. Offsides?
And they get the save on that one.
We have an offsides on that one. High stick? High stick on that one.
Five seconds.
5 seconds left on the kill for Marist. Face-offs out of their zone. It's exactly where you want to be right here. They're going to get a guy back out of the box in 5 seconds, and they're going to hope to go on some offense.
And he's back on for the Red Foxes. Aquinas moving it down was Nickel. But Rousseau with the save.
That was-
3:21 remaining in the period.
That was some great tracking there by Russo. You saw his cat-like reflexes watching the puck. Bounced straight into him. He was all over that.
Nickel was able to get the tempo going, though, for Aquinas. We'll see if they'll be able to retain that tempo going down the ice.
It'll be interesting to see how Aquinas is after the kill there. A penalty kill like that can really take the winds out of the other team's sails. But it could also mean a great boost for Marist here. We'll see how they respond.
Putting a lick was Hickman. Hit Foxes, and that's going to go out for a face-off. Now 2:54 remaining in the first. Still early on in this one, but what have you learned from this revamped Red Foxes roster?
Well, it's looking like the revamping is exactly what the coach hoped it to be. The freshmen are all over the puck here tonight. Here they are getting involved again, getting more shots on net. The freshmen are flying. It looks like they all came to play. And it looks like they want to get those big minutes tonight.
Indeed. First goal, only goal so far, was a freshman, so wanted to continue that early. Aquinas has it. Verdi is trying to push him away from the puck. Wasn't able to do so.
Great play there by Huang. Close the gaps in the D zone. Fans a little upset there. That puck hit the ceiling. penalty?
Yeah, 2-minute penalty.
Red Fox
Boarding.
on the power play.
Boarding on Aquinas. Connor Southard in the box for 2 minutes.
The Red Fox are going to get their first power play of the season. Let's see how the power play unit reacts here.
Inside. Keogh has it. Passing it over.
Look
Looking
at
around.
Faraday sitting on that wing there. He's looking to tee one up for a 1-tee.
Trying to go around. They get past the red line. This time it's Keogh
Good patience
leading the charge. Going to the right side for Hickman. Hickman tried to go inside but wasn't able to get there. Berg. Inside. Stopped by the tender as Keogh gets a shot on net.
We got some physicality getting it going here.
Some extracurriculars after that one as Keogh puts a shot in the net and the Foxes just going after the tender on that one, just trying to strip it loose.
St. Thomas Acquire is trying to protect their netminder there. The referee's talking. Look like there might be another penalty coming up.
Yeah. Penalty on both squads, it looks like. John Brennan in the box for Aquinas for 2 minutes. And then for the Red Foxes, the goal scorer earlier, Michael Rousseau, is in the box for 2 minutes.
Offsetting minors here. It's still going to be a Red Fox power play. We're going to see how they can do here.
Red Fox power play for a minute. So it's going to be 5-on-4 hockey for a minute, and then it's going to be back. Should be 4-on-4 hockey after that. Inside around, fighting for the puck. It's loose, but Aquinas clears it for the second. Casey setting it up for the Red Foxes. Giving over to Wild. Moving around. Inside. Casey. Back to Keogh. Again to Casey. Tries to go inside. Isn't able to do so for Barone. Continuing to go as Aquinas, and it's just going to be right in Rousseau's glove. Not a problem whatsoever on that one.
It's another good stop by Rousseau. Easy chance down the ice, but a shorthanded goal there would kill all the momentum.
.31.5 remaining in the period.
Big face-off here. Marist, another clean face-off win.
Berg on our side. Verity. Keogh passing it up. Hickman has it. Going back to Faraday. Faraday going to look around. He's going to slash it to the boards. For the end of the first period, Red Foxes lead 1-0. We'll be right back for some more action in the second period. Hello, everyone, and before we get to the second period action, Giovanni, what were your thoughts so far in the first period? A great goal by Rousseau.
Well, Derek, I think the Red Foxes came out with a great start here. A lot of energy. The freshmen came out flying. They're trying to prove themselves tonight. Rousseau had a nice bury. He stayed with the puck on a rebound. and the Red Foxes are just continuing the pressure in the O-zone.
Yeah,
So we're looking for them to keep that same pressure up in the O-zone tonight.
Yeah, just a great job by the Red Foxes in the first period. We'll see what happens in the second period if they can continue that and to see if Aquinas is able to, get something going in the second period and later on.
We're in for a good
And
one.
we'll see you later for more action in the second period. Welcome back for the second period. Marist Hockey, St. Thomas Aquinas. Giovanni, what are we excited to see in the second period?
We're excited to see these guys flying here. Now the pressure is getting on. These guys are settling in a little more. We got a fresh sheet of ice. Everything's going to be gliding better. Look, we already got a foot race here. Russo getting involved again with the puck early. Oh!
Red Foxes
Russo
continuing.
goes down hard. Looked like Russo lost an edge there. Banged into the goalpost, but still made the save.
Yeah, I mean, early on, he's getting active, so whatever St. Thomas Aquinas was talking about in the locker room, something's working early.
Yeah, they jumped up to a good quick start here. The guys are getting involved. Russo went down early here just now, but he recovered and made a nice save from the belly.
Aquinas with it. Trying to figure out a way to get past Russo. Aquinas shot deflected. Out of play.
Early O-zone pressure for Aquinas in the second here. Looks like the coach was in there giving them a speech trying to pump them up. Looks like so far it's working. Let's see if they can keep that going here.
50 seconds in, and they're moving.
Another face-off win for Marist here. They've looked good in the dot so far.
Hickman has the puck for the Foxes, trying to get it inside. Isn't able to do so this time. Bafferty with it. Moving it along. 2 knocks right in a row.
The physicality's been here the whole night. Here comes Marist.
Berg lost his stick on that one. Fans not happy with the call.
Penalty coming up on the Red Foxes, I think.
Aquinas, number 12. Looks like he'll be going into the box.
Wow, the refs let them play there for a while with the puck on the delayed penalty. But looks like Marist is going to wind up with a power play here.
Nicholas Delilah is going to be in the box for 2 minutes for St. Thomas Aquinas.
St. Thomas Aquinas penalty is number 12, Nicholas Delia. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 1:20.
Wild with it. Tried to give it to Williams, but wasn't able to do so. Williams shields him on that one to get the puck right back. Giving it over to Casey. Trying to go middle, isn't able to do so. Puck was loose for a split second, but wasn't able to get into the back of the net. Wild, again, passing it inside, wasn't able to do so. Bruno was involved on that one. Trying to get past the tender was Barome with a tender with a stop.
A lot of quick shots here from Marist. Low, keeping it low, looking for rebounds. They're trying to replicate that first goal there from Russo. Low shots lead to rebounds, lead to goals.
1:26 on the power play for the Red Foxes. Hickman wins it for a second as Keogh had it and then lost it. Faraday. Rousseau. Faraday's going to set the charge for the Red Foxes on this one. 17:45 remaining in the second period. Continuing to move on, it's Aquinas this time.
Aquinas doing a much better job clogging up the D zone so far.
Shot on net. Red Foxes have it, then lost it. It's Barr with it. Barr shoots off the net.
Excellent
Rousseau with the
sliding
save.
deep play there.
Barr was the one with a shot on that one for Aquinas. Barr, early shot on that one. Got to continue it going forward.
Yeah, Aquinas is looking, they're getting more shots to the net here. Russo's got to be sharp here early. Marist has got to be careful. They're still up on the power play, but they're looking a little sloppy. Great sliding deep play, though, to save that one.
Trying to clear it away as the Red Foxes on this one. It's Barone passing it up the ice. They go past the red line. Onto the right side is Wild. Wild gets stopped in front. Puck's loose for a second. Wild gets it right back. The inside slap shot above the net on that one. Taken away is Aquinas.
Nice play by Casey there to break up the rush, go another way.
Williams leading the charge. Gets past him, trying to get a shot on net. Gets deflected, but Barone has it. Passing it inside again. Shot deflected.
Delayed
Net.
penalty coming up. Marist going to go back on the power play here.
And indeed, it looks like they will be going on the power play in just a second. Smalley, the ref for tonight's game, he reffed 85% of the games last year, Smalley, so really looking forward to seeing him again.
Yeah, he's a familiar referee. These guys know him, so they know how to play with him around. It looks like Thyberg is going to the box here for hooking.
Defenseman from Suffern, New York.
Suffering, New York. He's a local. He's playing against some hometown boys, not too far from here.
Keel had a shot on net, was deflected. Trying to put it back in play. This time was Bird.
Marist looking to put more pressure up here in the ozone for this
This time it's going to
power
go down the ice. Rousseau out of the box for a second. He's going to try to clear it away.
That's a
And
good simple play by Russo. You don't want to do too much if the puck is a goaltender.
Hickman lost it. Back to Faraday. Faraday found his man, and Rousseau just out in front wasn't able to get down. Faraday has it. Off to the side. In the middle for Hickman. Back to Aquinas. Continuing down the ice is
Nice.
Aquinas.
That was a good play there by Faraday, keeping the puck from going down to their own zone.
Faraday has it. Looks like the Red Foxes are trying to get a line change coming soon. Casey with it. Pushing it over to Wild. Wild on the left side. To the other side this time. Back to Wild. Wild has it. Gets tripped up. This time Casey. Casey to Wild. Wild by the blue line.
Off the post.
Casey, captain. Shoots right at the tender on that one. No cigar.
Peoples really bounced back here for Aquinas. He's made some excellent saves after that first shaky goal. He's looked real solid since 2 minutes into the first.
6 seconds remaining on the power play.
The Red Foxes got to keep up this pressure here. The power
Heaney
play's
on a-
looking good, but they just haven't
Heaney
found
on
the
a
back
face off
of the
for
net
the
yet.
Red Foxes. This time it's Williams. Inside was Wigerbauer, but wasn't able to connect. Aquinas has it again. Back to the defenseman for the Red Foxes. So their captain, Barone. Barone to the right side. Passing it over to the left side. This time, Lagerbauer had it, pushed it up the ice. Taylor trying to get involved on that one. Trying to go back inside, trying to go backdoor, isn't able to do so. Get the puck back for a second. But Aquinas continuing to put the pressure on the Foxes in this second period. Barone knocks it down.
Got a hand pass here.
13:29 remaining in the second period. Red Foxes still lead 1-0.
Red Foxes got to keep up what they had on the power play there. Good O-zone time. Had Aquinas on their heels. And they're still winning faceoffs here.
Kwong. Bringing it back to Faraday. Faraday lost it. Rousseau. Faraday down to the left side. The near side. Trying to go to Hickman. Hickman. Flaring down. He's trying to make a move off his stick. Tries to go back door. Isn't able to do so.
Excellent move.
Long.
There.
Puck has been loose a lot in that area. Far side, trying to go middle.
Great play there by Russo getting the puck out of danger.
Pushing it down the ice. It's time to Casey. Casey inside. Tried to go backdoor that time. Wasn't able to do so. It was Berg. Berg with it. Stopped by Faraday. Trying to put it back, but wasn't able to do so.
Good play there by Casey, keeping the man-to-man.
Keogh makes a move, splits the defender, pushing it up the ice this time to Bruno. Bruno making a move, trying to get it back door, wasn't able to do so. Fight for the puck again. Wild comes down with it, loses it for a second. Wild shot, and he scores! Bruno! He does it! It's a freshman who does it again! 2 freshman goals to start off for the Red Foxes. How about that?
The freshman having a great showing tonight here.
2 goals. Bruno getting it to go on that one. His first goal of the season.
Bruno looking great all night long so far. There on Bruno's goal, there was some great passing for a one-timer right to the back of the net from Bruno. Great shot release.
Going into this game, Aquinas sees a lot of transition from the Red Foxes. You're probably not expecting a lot out of freshman first opener. How do you change your mindset, your game plan, knowing that 2 freshmen scored early on in this one, and the experience from the Red Foxes side hasn't really got anything going offensively?
Well, if I'm Aquinas here, you have to play everybody equally here. The freshmen are showing that they're here to play, and they're here to play for four or five more years now. These guys look like they're gonna have a great career now, starting tonight.
Extracurriculars on the far side. Taylor. This time it's Aquinas. And it's
Great
Nickel.
job clogging up the neutral zone by Marist.
Goes out of play. 10:34 remaining in the second period. Line changes from both sides. We're almost halfway done.
Red Foxes got to keep this up. Halfway through, up 2-0. Freshman contributor, and everybody's in.
Gets a licked into him. Aquinas moving it forward on this one.
Ooh.
In the middle. Foxes push it up the ice. It's Wagerbauer, shot on net, deflected. And they're gonna have a stoppage here after he got licked right by the red line. What'd you see on that one?
I saw some knee-to-knee contact, which is never a good sign. You wear those big knee pads here, but knee-to-knee contact is always tough.
And we'll be right back with more action. Yeah,
But it
that
was a-
injury not looking good. McCann, the one, helped off the ice
It looks
from
like
Monroe, New York.
Monroe, New York. Only about 45 minutes south of here. He's not far from home. Good thing, because he's got a knee injury.
Metilo for Aquinas. He slips and falls. Red Foxes regain the puck.
Late
This
penalty.
time.
Red Foxes headed back to the power play. Russo's off to the bench.
It's going to be a delayed penalty. Aquinas. Guy going to the box. Red Foxes going to be on the power play. Another power play. It's going to be a 2-minute power play as Kevin Metilo is headed to the box.
Now the Red Foxes, they got some great momentum from the last power play. Eventually led to a goal. They got to be looking to do the same thing here, setting up those points, activating those defensemen. Hopefully they can get another one in the back of the net.
Williams has it for the Red Foxes. Pushing forward. Puck looked like it almost went out of play, but it stayed in. And Casey's going to go after it. Go push down the ice. Rousseau's going to gather it,
Russo,
push
long
it up.
pass.
$8:50 remaining in the second period. 1:15 remaining on the power play.
Oh.
Aquinas moving forward. That's going to be a knockdown on that one.
Clean contact.
This time it's Keogh. Giving it to Casey. Nope. Finds another man outside.
Marist sticking with these low shots, looking for rebounds.
The inside off the tender that time. Going right to the net, wasn't able to do so, was Casey off the tender. Casey going back as the captain. He's going to go right back to Russo. Russo is going to settle it for Barone. Laying around. Back to Keogh. Pushing inside. Going around in the middle that time on net. Wasn't able to connect, was Hickman.
Deflected just wide.
And that's going to be a tripping there.
Marist right back to the power play here. Power play's looking solid. They're really looking to get something going here. Back-to-back chances. They're going to have to get something going again if they want to keep the momentum.
If you're Aquinas in this situation, you've had a bunch of penalties early on in this game. You haven't been able to connect on your own power play. What can go right at this point for for St. Thomas Aquinas?
Well, St. Thomas Aquinas has got to start off with a penalty kill. If they can get a penalty kill, if you kill 3 penalties in a row, that's got to be a little bit of a boost to your team. Second, the coaches got to get the guys together. Discipline, discipline, discipline. If you play the whole game shorthanded, it's not going to go well for you. But Marist is going to have to capitalize on this opportunity here. Back-to-back-to-back power plays. Don't get that every day.
Continuing it up the ice is the Red Foxes. Hickman right off the tender's knee. Passing it in the middle is Keogh. Gets it back inside. Shot, it scores! Another goal by the Red Foxes. This time, it's one of the veterans. Looked like it was Hickman on that one.
Great shot by Hickman. Last year, the 3rd highest scorer on the team. Looks like he's getting right back in there this year.
Yeah,
Great shot over the shoulder.
11 points last year for Hickman. He continues to deliver for this Red Fox team as they now go on a run, having 2 goals in the second period. Aquinas moving on. Looks like it's going to be another penalty.
There's a 4th penalty coming up within 8 minutes.
Crazy state of affairs.
There hasn't been a minute of even strength play. There's only been 2 minutes of even strength play so far this period.
John Heaney, 2 minutes, roughing. Experienced guy down.
Marist got to be careful with their discipline. They don't want to fall down the same trap Aquinas has.
Casey pushing it down the ice. There we go. Off the net. And Rousseau with a save! And they're getting after it now. Rousseau with a great save, and then extracurriculars occur.
That's an absolutely incredible save by Rousseau, diving across the last-ditch effort to make that stop.
He did that last year all over the place, and he's doing it again this year.
Rightfully so. Aquinas getting involved there physically, though. A lot of extracurricular.
Yeah, just not in that situation, just not happy. Haven't been able to score so far, and the Red Foxes have 3 goals. You got to figure out something to get it in the back of the net.
Rousseau's got to be getting in their heads here. You can see the players starting to get frustrated over on the Aquinas bench. Excellent stop by Rousseau. Looks like we're going to have penalties coming up again.
So Casey will be in the box for 2 minutes.
This is going to be a 5-on-3 for Aquinas. That's a huge opportunity.
Pushing it away.
The net is off the pegs yet again. Having trouble staying on there.
That's got to be the 5th time tonight.
At least. But that's a lucky play there for the Red Foxes. 5-on-3 in the O-zone. Everybody's diving all over the place. They don't mind a stoppage at all.
1:19 left of 5-on-3 hockey. 5:55 remaining in the period.
It's a long 5-on-3 power play. Marist has to be careful here not to give up a goal.
It would be huge for the Red Foxes if they kill this one.
Pivotal point early here.
Off Rousseau. Rousseau just putting it away at this point. Aquinas. Fans.
Huge hit.
Aquinas fans not happy with that hit. They thought that could have been a penalty on that one.
The captain Barone taking care of business, sitting him down.
One captain sitting down in the box. The other one taking hits.
And sitting people down on the ice. That's how you run a team.
Rome pushing it forward.
Excellent
He
play
does
by
so.
Barone here.
In the middle, another lick happens. Barone looks for the puck. Finds it, just trying to get it away at this point. Pushed away.
Nets off yet again. Breaks up the rush for Marist.
It's unbelievable how many times about the net tonight. Now, power play done on the 5-on-3 hockey. We're back to 5-on-4 regular for 28 seconds, and then we'll be back to even.
That's an excellent 5-on-3 original kill there from the Red Foxes. They got to keep that up.
Russo just battling underneath.
Russo showed up to play tonight. He's looking good so far.
Sloppy passes from Aquinas, but
Excellent
Russo just
save.
stops it away.
Magnificent save by Russo. Sucking the life out of Aquinas. A 5-on-3 kill late in the game here. That one's got to sting.
Back to even. And another stop by Russo. Have a day.
Russo is locked in so far here. He's seeing the puck well. You see him tracking pucks. He's virtually everywhere. Aquinas has to be getting frustrated. Great kill by Marist, though.
Rousseau holds it for a second. Setting up the offense is Faraday. Heaney couldn't find the puck on that one. Gets past Faraday. Putting a lick there was Rousseau. .245 remaining in the second. Heaney this time, moving it up the ice. Trying to go inside, isn't able to do so, but Taylor was there. Off of Faraday.
Faraday really using the head to keep that one in the zone there.
It's going to be an icing. Now 2:27 remaining in the period.
Now Aquinas is trying to get some guys off the ice here, but with an icing, we all know they can't. Referees seem to be a little upset on them here.
Down right at the ice. Right at the net. Knocks him down is Keogh.
Great job, Keogh, standing up the guy there.
This time, Buchik. Gets it off the goalie and right back down for Keogh. Back over, other side. At the goalie again. Now 1:30 remaining in the second period. He gets down. Off the net. Had a chance up front there. Was buried, but wasn't able to put it away. No icing called on that one.
Under a minute to go. Marist keeping great pressure in the O-zone here. Exactly what you want to see.
Continuing to do their job. That one just goes over the net on that one. Rosen passes it over to Wagerbauer. Inside this time is Nicola. Sacco with it. Moving it around. Trying to get it back down. Isn't able to do so. Pushing it away was Barone on that one. And that's going to be it for the second period of play. And we'll be right back for more action later on. McCann Ice Arena, third period. Red Foxes lead 3-0. Giovanni, what are we looking for in this third period for St. Thomas Aquinas to come back in this one?
If Aquinas wants any way back in this door right here, they got to put their foot in right now, and they got to put one in the back of the net. They're down by 3, just under 20 minutes to go. They got a full period left. If you can start hacking away, you got a chance. If you get one, you get another. 3 is the most dangerous lead in hockey.
Aquinas got to get something going early against the Red Foxes if they want a chance in this one. The story being Division 3, Division 2.
Yeah, Aquinas stepping up into Division 2 here. And they're sent back by 3 right now.
And report earlier, injury for Aquinas. It was Nevin Grublik.
Grublik going off the ice didn't look too good. He had the knee elevated. Teammates were helping him off. Didn't look like he could put any pressure on it.
Not a good look
not
there.
looking
Don't
good
want to
for him.
speculate anything on that front.
Delayed offside call there by the referee.
$18:30 remaining in this one. Red Foxes still lead.
If I'm the Red Foxes here, I'm looking to do the exact same thing I've been doing the whole game. Simple hockey, rebounds, create scoring chances, keep it out of your zone as much as you can.
You know, the biggest story of this game, though, as that shot goes fires, it goes to the boards. Red Foxes, freshmen. They have delivered early and often. We talk about first period scored a goal. Second period is really where things really stood out. Scoring 2 goals. If you look at the math right now, first period 1 goal, second period 2 goals, you could possibly see 3 goals in this third period. 1, 2, 3. A lot of action from the Red Foxes in this one.
The Red Fox freshmen have stepped up on every line so far. They got a lot of fresh forwards, a lot of young freshman forwards. No new defensemen.
One
new defenseman, my mistake.
Cornell. Haven't seen him today.
Yeah, he's either been on the ice tonight, I don't believe. But they've stepped up big time. They've contributed two of the 3 goals. And they got a couple points on the other ones as well. It's looking like it's going to be a good next couple of years for these guys.
Yeah, just continuing to develop young guys. It's a younger group, 11 newcomers for this new Red Fox roster, and still got some experience, but continuing to grow the program, continuing to get young guys. It's a step in the right direction. You come off a tough loss like we mentioned earlier on this broadcast. The Army lost, you won one game, that's a step in the right direction. But the biggest game in this entire season, Siena's a huge rival, which will be coming up next weekend, next Saturday, which that's going to be a game you want to tune into at Siena. But biggest matchup for the Red Foxes throughout this entire season is how can they do against Army? Because Army's been their kryptonite for the last couple of years, just not able to, get those games.
Well, the key for the Red Foxes against the Army is going to be the freshmen and the sophomore, the young group. Russo, still a sophomore, nice and young. He's going to be a guy, he's going to be a key point. As you see, so far tonight, he's been rock solid. But, that could be a penalty. But the freshmen, if they keep contributing like this, they're going to have a serious chance against the Army. Tough exit from them last year. They beat Siena. They're going to play them next week. That's going to be the first real test of the season.
Yeah, the biggest thing, though, when you talk about it, Russo, sophomore, he played 12 games last year in net. If he can play 18, 20 games this year and have those games be against an Army team, you can compete with the big dogs.
Absolutely. If Russo keeps playing how he played last year and just continues to elevate his game, the Red Foxes are in for a treat here. This could be a solid guy they're going to stick with for the next couple of years.
For sure. As that one's in the back of the net for the Red Foxes. The Red Foxes strike again. Keenan McCormack gets that one. A senior from West Nac, New York.
Hickman's second goal.
Hickman,
13. Second of the night. Deflection goal.
McCormack had it in there by the goalie, and Hickman right there to put it away for the Red Foxes.
Great play by both of them. Great deflection play. McCormack was in there. Hickman was in there. They might have both gotten a piece of that one.
We talked about the freshmen earlier. 2 freshmen have goals, and then Hickman has the other 2, the senior from New York City, New York.
New York local, really stepping up. He's setting the tone for the young guys. It's exactly what you want to see. Excellent save by Russo again.
I'm telling you, at this point in time, it's no surprise. He continues to make saves, play in, play after, every single time, and he's been undeniable today.
Russo, he's a competitor. There hasn't been a moment where he's taken his eyes off the puck. He's tracking the puck well so far. Hopefully he keeps it up.
Broken stick. Casey comes off.
Excellent
goes out of
block
play.
getting back.
15:43 remaining in this one.
Are you a Ranger? Oh, you're a Devil fan. He's a guy who every. Is he a fan? Yeah, every game. He goes show yeah. Every game.
Red Foxes
Every
had the face off in a second, but weren't able to corral it.
I have to show you a video.
Barone with it. Leading the charge for the Red Foxes. This time, Berg giving it over to the other side, and Barone passing it up to Williams. Williams on the far side, off the tender. And Aquinas traveling on that one. Great speed by Barr. Isn't able to finish as he gets knocked. And that's going to be a power play.
Oh,
Rousseau stops it, puts it away.
what a save by Russo. Very late penalty call there by the referee.
Yeah, play the advantage on that one.
Kind of reminds me of Fireman.
as we're going to see the Red Foxes go to the box. Barone into the box.
Just like last year, a lot of these guys had high penalty minutes. Casey, Barone, they're the captain set in physicality, but both of them put up some significant penalty minutes each year.
It's 2 minutes for boarding. 2 minutes for boarding. On Barone. Off the net. And that's scored! Aquinas gets things going early in this one. Finally, it took them all the way to the third period to get it into the back of the net for Aquinas. Comeback possible for Aquinas.
Nicholas D'Elia at a tap
D'Elia.
in. Wait. Out of White Plains. D'Elia buries one. He finally beats Russo on a little bit of a shaky call by the ref there. Very late penalty leads to a goal for Aquinas. But regardless, they're on the board with 14 still on the clock. Marist has to be careful here not to give up another quick one.
Huge for Aquinas to get one in the back of the net, especially on a power play with Delilah getting it right in there. After that goal, Red Foxes lead 4-1. 14:08 remaining in the period.
Now, I believe there was a long pass to an offsides, which brings it back into the offensive zone for Marist.
Inside Casey, over the net. Wild, leading, has it, moving it around. He does so around the net, and the goalie gets down.
Great save by Pipo.
Just had to lay out on that one. He had to lay out. Not defenseman
extended-
there, and need to figure out a way to stop this one.
Goalie did a nice job extending the legs there to cover the whole bottom of the net. Didn't let anything squeak by. Pipo still trying to recover in there. Shaky night for him so far. Marist has been hammering him all night long.
Marist going to try to get it past the blue line. Aquinas putting pressure here.
Excellent play by Kehoe.
So inside, battling around it, are they? And it's not able to get in there as Heaney was involved on that one.
Kehoe is looking exclusive out there. He's slipping right through the D.
Putting it away. Line change for the Red Foxes. Aquinas puts it on net. Glove save by Russo. Around the net, Aquinas goes. Puts it away that time. Moving it forward. This time,
3-on-1.
Berg. Had an opportunity to try to get in the middle. Battle around. Aquinas putting it back to the blue line. Assistant captain this time. And McCann. Back again. Falls down. Hickman. Kean. Back to the boards. Line change. Getting inside was Wild. Tries to put it on net just wide. Again. Knocks
Nice
him down
open
on
ice
that
hit.
one.
Great hit by Miller in the open ice.
Continuing to break out again. More extracurriculars. Now 10:43 remaining in the third. Now, as you look at this again, Aquinas scored a goal here. What does that do from a confidence perspective against the guy who Russo has been all over the place for the Red Foxes?
Now, Russo's got to remain how he's been for the whole game so far. He's been solid, but Marist also got to be careful here. If they let another one in, there's still more than 10 minutes to go, half a period, and then it would be a lead cut to 2. So far, they've done a good job on the penalty kill, but they got to be careful here not to give up another. All right, a 2-on-1.
Aquinas tains it back. Continuing to go forward on this one. Verity, defenseman. Pushing it away. Verity's moving for the Red Foxes. Verity, shot just wide. Didn't get enough on it, that one.
A short-handed breakaway.
Kwong
With the
back to
shot.
Verity. Verity trying to go to Buchik. Shot right at the tender as Casey tries to get that one.
Fans, don't forget to join us tomorrow as your Red Foxes take on Farmington State College at 4:15 right here at the McCann Ice Arena.
I will not be here.
A lot of good chances here, short-handed for Marist. They're looking a little jumpy here late in the third.
Just continuing to put that pressure on.
Getting those pucks in deep and putting the forecheck to work. And now it's going to even out. Penalty on Aquinas.
Now, 4-on-4 hockey for 50 seconds. As a hockey guy yourself, would you say you like playing 4-on-4 versus 5-on-5 so you have more space on the ice, or what is your kind of thought process?
These guys love playing 4-on-4. Even better 3-on-3. The more open ice for these guys, the more goals. Who doesn't love goals in hockey? These guys dream of playing 4-on-4.
Casey, the captain.
Also, that looked like a frustration penalty to me. A slash midway in through the third, down by 3. That's telling me these guys are getting frustrated.
Indeed. And that's going to be an icing. So 20 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey. So even if you don't get the opportunity when you have 4-on-4, you got another guy coming for the power play, and you'll have a minute 10 for the power play. So another opportunity for the Red Foxes to deliver another goal.
If the Red Foxes can tally another one, it will be a nail in the coffin for Aquinas. A 4-goal lead late in the third. Crucial. Looks like the referees got the icing call wrong, so it'll be back to center ice.
And it's the guy, Smalley.
Big call by Smalling.
Ten seconds left in 4-on-4 hockey. Going inside. Puts a lick into him.
Marist has 4 guys on attack here.
Marist on the power play. 1 minute left of the power play. Barone with it. Going around to the middle, to the far side. Back inside, deflected, goes past the stick. Just choppiness there by Williams. And they put it in the back of the net again. Aquinas starting to get a little bit closer. And who other than Jeremy Poggi, their points leader last year, delivering for Aquinas.
That's a huge goal by Poggi. 4-2 now, a short-handed goal. That one is a real stinger for not only Russo, but for the Red Foxes. A short-handed goal midway through the third to cut the lead to 2.
Not something you want in that situation,
No.
Especially you being up a guy, you have the power play, can't allow a goal when you have a power play, just not something you want to have happen.
Now it'll be interesting to see how Marist responds here. They have to respond with energy. If they don't come out flying after that goal there, they might be in trouble.
Still leading though, 4-2, 7:58 left in the game, so you still got 2 goals of comfort, just a little bit, so not to worry too much just yet, but still got to compete out there and have competitive hockey.
Aquinas is saying we're not going away without a fight.
Yeah.
Marist has to respond to that by putting that forecheck back on and getting those rushes going again. Marist starting to look a little sloppy out there, shooting puck, blocking their own shots.
Keel passing it up the ice to Casey. Getting deflected on that one. Getting down on that one. He's down on the ice, getting hugged on that one. Fans not happy with the no call. Kean pushing it forward. And that's going to be an icing call. 6:51 remaining in this one. And it's going to be a timeout for St. Thomas Aquinas, and we'll be right back. All right, face off after the timeout. Hickman wins the face off for the Red Foxes, and he controls the puck. Tried to go in the middle, deflected, but Faraday found it.
Looks like the Red Foxes are establishing that forecheck again here.
Pushing it away, going past the red line this time. Puts it on net, just wide. Verdi going around to the outside this time. Just getting things around at this point, moving, trying to find something
Aquinas is
continue
looking
this
to get
one.
something going here. If they can't get something going in the next couple minutes, I would expect to see Pipo take a quick run to the bench for an extra attacker.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you do it just yet. Still 5:30. I think you're looking at more of a situation down 2 goals where maybe 3 minutes, 2 minutes is kind of where you start to pull the goalie and start to put on the attack. Just not yet. It's too much time left in this one to do so. .30
Nice
to
move.
Taylor. Over to the near side. Trying to get in there was Rousseau. Wasn't able to do so. And that's going to be a stop by St. Thomas. Under 5 minutes to go. If you're St. Thomas Aquinas, when is the time to pull the goalie and add an extra attacker?
I would say around the 3-minute mark, depending if they can get sustained O-time. If they can get sustained O-time around 3:30, and they're confident they can keep the puck, you're down by 2. Extra time, extra attacker.
So
You're gonna wanna-
3:30 is that hot spot.
3:30 is the absolute earliest you're gonna pull him. I would say, if I had to put money on it, I'd say about 2 minutes, 15 seconds they pull their goalie. You don't want to leave too much time, but if you have the sustained pressure and you feel like you're getting something,
That's
might as well go a little
obviously
earlier.
the score still remains 4-2 at the 3-minute mark, at the 2-minute mark. Because if you're only down
course.
1, you're gonna wait a little bit and probably nail it back in at 1:30 in that range. If you somehow are able to get another goal to trail by 1, but with being trailing by 2, you're gonna pull them a little bit earlier.
trailing by 2, they'll come out a little bit more than 2 minutes most likely. Down by 1, anywhere from a minute and a half to a minute.
Berg with the puck behind the net. Not a bad sign there. If you're Marist and you just hug the puck there for a little bit, waste some more clock.
If I'm Marist here, I'm going in the corners, pinning the puck.
Here's the hot spot coming near soon, the 3:30 mark. We'll see what happens.
We'll start to watch the bench.
Could this be the time? Nope. Keeping the goalie in for the time being at this point.
Until Aquinas can get sustained O-time, I would not expect to see the goalie moving at all. Once they get that puck in deep, then we can start to watch the goalie.
McCann with it. He gets a knock.
Bone crunching hit.
If you're Marist at this point, why not just hold the puck at a corner down one end and just continue to waste that clock instead of pushing it down the ice?
You do want to hold the pucks in the corners, but if you keep it in your own D zone like that, you're only asking for trouble. The other team will get the forecheck established. They'll get their goalie to the bench. Next thing you know, you got 6 guys coming in on one guy. And then the puck's in the back of your net the next thing you know.
Yeah, just recipe for disaster. 2:15.
Aquinas hasn't been able to get that puck in the O-zone.
They got to get in the O-zone quickly.
Goalie started to take a couple steps to the bench here.
Still no
Here he
movement.
goes.
This time, Rousseau puts it away, and that's off.
He's looking.
1:55. They had it in the
They
O-zone.
can't keep it.
Rousseau. It's going to be a line change for Aquinas.
They're getting their top line out there. They're going to try and throw one last ditch effort there.
Got to need a jolt if you're Aquinas.
Here he goes. Here goes the goalie.
You're going to try
Once
to
the
push it
puck
down.
stays in.
They're moving.
Coach is
Goalie's
calling.
not moving. Goalie's
There he
not moving.
goes.
Goalie goes. Goalie's off.
Goalie's gone to the bench. Wild.
But this
Covers.
time, Wild just pushing it down. Trying to stop it. Casey has it.
Oh.
What a stop. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining left in this one.
Now
4-2. There's. It's close.
it's a nail biter down to the end.
it's-
Aquinas is proving that they got something.
The time where you start to really question. Still no goalie. The time when you really start to question if your Aquinas is at 30-second mark. Usually takes you about probably 20 seconds to score a goal. So you kind of look at that perspective. And that's going to be out.
Now,
Aquinas needs to put as much pressure on as possible. It seems like they're playing, you got 6 guys. You're still playing the 3-2-1. You got to move guys up a little bit.
now they're going to have an ozone face-off here. Good stop by Russo. Kill any momentum.
Just quick hands. He's shifty at the back of net.
All eyes are on Russo here.
Trying to push it down the ice. It's Bruno, the freshman. Bruno gets it and puts it in the back of net. Another freshman goal. That has been 3 freshmen with goals tonight. How about that?
Second. Bruno buries his second of the night.
Yeah.
Incredible. First game in the league. And he's already got 2. Excellent game for Bruno so far. Snuck up the corner of the boards, right in the back of the net.
How do you do, freshman?
And that looks like it's going to be the dagger for Aquinas.
Yeah, fans starting to walk out. They feel like it's over. 5-2, 45 and counting left.
The Red Fox fans are going home happy tonight.
Oh, they're more than happy.
However, Aquinas, they got a long bus ride back. They got a lot of time to think about this one.
The biggest thing is Red Foxes, this game, Division 2, Division 3 opponent. Next time, tomorrow, it's an AAU Division 1 team in Farmingdale State College at 4 o'clock tomorrow. That's going to be a good matchup to see how they match up against Farmingdale State after having a huge victory. First home opener, emotions are high. Freshmen get off the ice, and I thought that almost was going to be another goal. That could have been another goal for the Red Foxes as time is ticking away. As we wrap this one up, though, what is the biggest lesson learned in this matchup for the Red Foxes?
Count on your freshmen. Count on your young players. They've been excellent tonight as the Red Foxes take the W.
Yeah, great job by the Red Foxes. They really got involved with all their guys. But what really stood out, Hickman, 2 goals. Bruno, 2 goals. You have guys who score 2 goals. Obviously, the involvement of the freshmen. We talk about that through the entire broadcast of just making sure everything's good. Biggest thing, a lot of great play from the Red Foxes. St. Thomas Aquinas wasn't able to get things going, but Red Foxes win this one 5-2. I'm Derek Dowgiallo alongside Giovanni, and we'll see you guys next time for the next game against Farmingdale State College.
Thank you, Derek.